Hi guys, today as a continuation of blood, let us take up the topic on the platelets, one of the corpuscles, otherwise called as the thrombocytes, The formation of platelet or thrombocytes from bone marrow is called as the thrombopoesis. It's called as thrombopoesis. If you take the count of the platelet, it ranges from 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 million per mm cube. This is the normal range of the platelet or thrombocytes. The lifespan is between 5 to 9 days. If you take the structure of the platelet, it is biconvex. So RBC is biconcave, whereas this platelet is biconvex. Here also there is no nucleus. It resembles RBC in having no nucleus. Platelet contains no nucleus. This is not at all a cell. It doesn't divide. It doesn't have the capacity to divide. It is not a cell at all. No nucleus. So biconvex in shape, it has an outer plasma membrane and inner cytoplasm. That's all. If the count of platelet is decreased, that disease is called as the thrombocytopenia. If the platelet thrombocytopenia, better word, thrombocytopenia, if the platelet count comes down, that is called as thrombocytopenia. If the count increases, then that is called as the thrombocytosis. If we compare this platelet with RBC, it is very meager in amount, less than 1%. So if we take the blood in a test tube with an anticoagulant, there will be 3 layers. Upper liquid plasma 55%, lower RBC 45%. In the middle you will have a buffy coat, thin buffy coat including WBC and platelet. So when you compare to RBC, this platelet is very meager in number, less than 1%. It's very important. So if we take the blood in the test tube and allow to clot, what will happen? Below there will be plasma and above the layer you get clot. So if we take the blood and put it in a test tube, then the upper part will be clotting part and lower part will be plasma. If you remove the clot, then that is called as serum. So blood serum is plasma without the clot, minus clot. Serum is the defibrinated plasma. Because fibrinogen is the plasma responsible for clotting. So plasma without fibrinogen is called as the serum. It has the highest concentration of the hormone serotonin. It's also you must know. Right. Now, where it is formed, how it is formed? The synthesis of platelet, it is formed from the megacarbocytes. The megacarbocytes are the mother cells of the platelet. Actually, when they come, they break down in thousands of pieces. They break down into many pieces, thousands of pieces. Each piece is a platelet. So, it's a very small thing. It's not a cell without nucleus. So, the mother cell is the megacarbocytes. They are formed from megacarbocytes. Then where do you find the platelets? In our body, where can you find the platelet? As a surprise, 50% in the peripheral blood as usual, and 50% of platelet will be hiding in the spleen. Very important. Other 50% of platelet will be hiding in the spleen. That is why when splenomegaly occurs, when the spleen is or splenomegaly occurs, that leads to the destruction of platelets and the count will come down. So what the doctors do to increase the count of the platelet, they remove the spleen, splenectomy. So if they remove the spleen, what will happen? There will be no place for the platelet to hide and they come into the bloodstream and the normal count will come. So splenomegaly occurs, the platelet comes down because they fight against the inflammation of the spleen. If you want to increase the count of the platelet, what they do, they remove the spleen because 50% of platelet are hiding in the spleen. When you remove the spleen, when splenectomy is done, there will be no place for the platelet to hide and they move to the bloodstream. So normal platelet count comes. Then what stimulates the platelet production? The hormone thrombopoietin, TPO, the hormone thrombopoietin increases or stimulates the formation of the platelet. Actually, this thrombopoietin, TPO, is synthesized in liver, you must know. That is why when severe liver disease occurs, what will happen? The disease thrombocytopenia, the reduction in the platelet count will come. So you must know the TPO, thrombopoietin, stimulates the formation of platelet that is actually formed. The TPO is actually formed in the liver. That is why when severe liver diseases occurs, what will happen? The disease thrombocytopenia occurs. That is the lesser number of, the count will come down. The platelet count will come down. That is called thrombocytopenia. So these are all the points again not you find in the NCERT, but the questions are being asked in these areas in the NEET. So you should know all these facts based on the concepts. Then finally, they are destroyed in spleen and once again they are regenerated in bone marrow. So formed in bone marrow and they are destroyed in spleen. So this is all about the, I hope I have given the all points gathering together regarding the corpuscle platelet. See guys, with this we finish the blood corpuscles, RBC, WBC and platelet. Next class we will take up another important system connected to the circulatory system, lymphatic system. What is lymph and the lymphatic system? We will move on to the next video. Till then, thank you very much.